So first ball, Prabodhani into Forbes. Oh, short to ball, top edge, and that'll run away. It'll be the first boundary. Big edge, and that is taken. Gulasurya with a breakthrough, and Forbes is dismissed with what is effectively her first false shot of the innings. Out for two.
That was there to hit, but Sarah Forbes maybe just leaning back ever so slightly. Didn't get her head over the ball. And have a look at the bat face here. Sliced off. Easy catch.
Looked like a fine shot, just beats the fielder, and it's going to run away for a fine four. Amy Hunter looks to open up here, and she's pulled this from outside off stump. And make that two, maybe. Amy Hunter, that'll go to the boundary. But moving on to run a ball, and this going over the infield again, it'll race away. Short ball, top edge, and Dilari's underneath it. That is the wicket of Christina Coulter-Riley. Out for 24. Gulasurya, having made the initial breakthrough, gets her second wicket. This one fuller, and Prendergast looks to get after it. Timing is good. This one though, just forward of square, and that'll race away. Brilliantly struck by Amy Hunter. All of Prendergast looking to do all of Prendergast things. This one chipped straight to the fielder, and it'll be taken by Gulasurya.
Yeah, just coming off the back of that, the big shot, taking it on. This seemed quite a tame dismissal, really, in the end. Prendergast just chipping it up in the air, and, well, the fielder barely had to move there. Full toss, given the treatment, and it does pick up a boundary. And that will be the 50 up for Amy Hunter, cut off at the boundary, and they'll come back for a second. It's good running in the end, and it's that statement sweep shot that she brings it up with. So she moves to 51 and 55 deliveries, and Ireland move on to 111 for three. So get your foot off the floor.
Well, misfield and backward point. So unusual to see Nissan Sala misjudgment, but she has done this time. And the reverse sweep paying dividends for Amy Hunter. Four more.
Well, that's gone through everyone, and that's pretty poor in the field, right in front of those Sri Lankan fans.
Little chip, and this should be dismissed. Indeed is. Chamari Atapati with the breakthrough. Amy Hunter gone for 66.
Just on the fuller side, this from Chamari Atapati. Pretty slow again. And yeah, she had to turn the wrists a bit too quickly because that was full. Gulasurya makes short. A couple of easy catches today for her.
And the reverse sweep, and as I say that, is going to see a boundary to Leopold.
And that's gone up very high. Fielder just watches it soar over her head. And there she goes again, just using her feet nicely, and that does bring up Leopold's 50 into 77 deliveries.
Really good from Leopold. This is the kind of change that I was talking about. Looks to use the pace, goes over the keeper's head.
Innovation just over the head of Gulasurya, and that's going to be another four.
Well,
that's well bowled. That's really well bowled. And Leopold just takes herself off for a little walk.
excellent start to the over from Dilari. Exactly what they will have wanted.
And that will bring up Rebecca Stokel's 50. And they're going to come back for a second. And it's good running by these two. And really good work as well by Dilhari in the bowler. Stokel's 50 up in 60 deliveries. She moves on to 51. Gets a round of applause from the dugout. And that is the third half century for Ireland today. Yeah, difficult length to get away this. They are going to think about coming back for two. Going to have to run it hard. And it's good running. Put the pressure on Dilhari, who couldn't find the stumps with that So it does close out the Irish innings. 255 for 5 they put on the board. Rebecca Stokel finishes unbeaten on 51, accompanied by Arlene Kelly.
Speaking of bounce, looking to pitch it a little shorter. Atapatu works this away and it'll go all the way to the boundary. Atapatu comes down the track and launches this straight back over Dalzell's head. And that is a catch brilliantly taken by Freya Sargent. Jamari Atapatu dismissed off the bowling of Jay Maguire.
Coming off the back of Golden Duck in game 1, she hasn't been able to really stamp her authority on this game. Up to her by Jay Maguire, a little bit of movement in. Atapatu didn't make clean contact, moving to her left. It was almost like the ball was velcroed to her hands.
Expansive shot, and this is going to go all the way for 6.
And that will be her half-century. Samara Vikrama brings up her second ODI half-century. Shorter helped on its way.
That's cut away brilliantly. To be fair, looked really good for her 16 in the first Women's One Day International. And in the second Women's One Day International, Kavisha Dilari brings up her second One Day International half-century. It's pulled away firmly by Samara Vikrama. And the wicket. Partnership finally broken. Dilari looking to cut that away. Amy Maguire takes the catch.
Came back after a boundary on the second ball. Just too full. A little bit of extra bounce, helping the ball to lift into the hands of Amy Maguire. 172 for 3.
Bowled by Jane Maguire. Sanjivani so rarely gets a duck, is out for naught of 3 deliveries. I think I mentioned it in the last game as well. Third longest streak before getting her first duck in international cricket. She so often scores, Sanjivani.
I think she was surprised because it was the off cutter from Jane Maguire and it genuinely turned off the surface.
And this is going to beat Hunter.
Perhaps a little more than a handy knock. And that's nicely played by Pereira.
Well, dances down and hits it into the deep instead. They will come back for a second and it'll be the first century for Harshita Samara Vikrama. She's been the mainstay here after Sri Lanka found themselves in a little bit of trouble.
And Pereira going for the scoop this time. And again, they'll pick up another 2. No, they won't. They'll come back. She set off very slowly. The finger goes up and she's gone. Well, what a strange run out. Pereira, she set off sort of ambling towards the other end. And Samara Vikrama said, no, 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 get back in.
Harshita Samara Vikrama thought it was definitely a 2. She was scampering back and Pereira turned and had a look and saw that the fielder had reeled it in. He said that they needed to get Samara Vikrama out. It felt like it was her game to win. She looks to get her ground and it's just a brilliant piece of fielding. That's the launch leg side, chance in the deep. Arlene Kelly comes underneath, taken. Well, it's 2 wickets and 3 deliveries for Ireland and how the tables have turned. They're looking for back-to-back victories in this Sirta Women's ODI series and all of a sudden Sri Lanka find themselves in trouble. Pereira goes and Sri Lanka, well, they lose their 6th. 5th and 6th go in such quick succession. She looked to heave it leg side. It's the biggest boundary. Arlene Kelly settles underneath it.
And the finger goes up and there's another run out. And how this game has twisted and turned back in the favour of Ireland.
Sri Lanka 212 for 7. There's another slower delivery from Arlene Kelly. Just pushed into the offside. Nissan Sala took off, but yeah, really easy decision that from Mark Hawthorne. The bat in the air when the ball hit the stumps. Top edge in the air. Underneath it is Forbes. She takes the catch. Well, they are tumbling so quickly here, it's all falling to pieces.
Well, you can hear the charts of Come On Ireland. Well, this one, she just watched it skied in the air. It's one of those ones when you're the fielder under it, it feels like it hangs forever. And she's bowled up. Well, well, well. Ireland are on the verge of something absolutely magical here. And what an over this has been.
Another one here for Marlene Kelly. She's so good at these and completely foxes Kulasauria. We have the field up for the wrong batter. This time down the leg side. Back-to-back boundaries for Sri Lanka. Dances down. Full compliment to De Silva. All the way for 6. Slower delivery, heave leg side. Christina Coulter-Riley can't reel it in. Out, and the win goes to Ireland. She does get through the defences of Prabhadani. A brilliant performance from the Ireland bowling attack as they record their second victory in 2 matches, and they win this Sri Lanka Women's ODI series with 1 game left in it.